I'm not the only one who just takes these to the Bryson's maintenance shed and just leaves them there. Like, these trains, they're still good. They work. There's no big issues with them, but I don't do a lot of the heavier tier 5 freight with them because they kind of struggle. And then I took out a loan, or I kept borrowing money to see how much I needed until finally I bought 40,000. Yeah, all of those freight cars or passenger cars that costed way more. Because SD7, the big black Mamba train, he's going to grab all the stuff on this side, so that'll clear up one side of the interchange. I want to see what's at the end of this line, though. Ah, that's probably the interchange. And that's the end of the track, which would be like going out of the town, or as far as the map goes. West, this one, all it has to do is back up a bit to get onto this side of the switch and over, and then any train on this side just has to follow the switch over. So it's highly recommended have all your trains facing westward. The beasts of the nation that built entire countries, got people everywhere before cars and planes. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Such a massive monster train, too. I love it. Hello, rail fans. Welcome back to RailRoader. Today, we're going to go over some pretty important tips and tricks for managing your railroad. We're going to cover some things about taking loans and managing certain industries along with your passenger lines. So, first things first. I took out a very massive loan so I could buy a second B65 Berkshire, which is the big bastard you see here. I also didn't have enough money to get the passenger cars to fill it up. Now, the idea of this train, because I already have a Berkshire, which is chilling over at Alicar Junction. It has a good amount of cars for like just doing the Whittier to Alicar Junction in betweens. Because if we look on the map here, I have not quite expanded all the way west, nor have I expanded fully east. I've been holding off because the idea is you want a train that has enough freight cars and a fuel capacity to manage going this entire route on the map. So as you can see, the map itself goes all the way from Silva to Andrews, and that is like, I can't even zoom all the way out to like show how large this map is. And I guarantee the main refueling spot that I'm aware of is Bryson. Boom, yeah, I see, Bubby. So for instance, if I want a train to go back and forth and maintain enough space to carry everybody, you need a lot of passenger cars and fuel reserves. So I took out a massive loan, and a big thing you want to know, most people when they see trains in the game, they think, oh, get the last train on the list because it's the biggest or whatever. However, if you look here, tractive effort, 71,100 pounds compared to 65,400 pounds. Yes, the Santa Fe has more tractive effort, but when it comes to passenger loads, the tractive effort, I hear you, Bubby, just relax. For instance, the F71 Santa Fe, it does not have as much coal and water compared to the Berkshire, so you're going to end up having to refill the Santa Fe a lot more often compared to the Berkshire, where it has much higher water, which a lot of water refueling towers are all over the place, but it's also pricier for the Santa Fe, so you save more money getting the Berkshire. So bang for buck, really, it's a good investment. A lot of people are, I've noticed too, a lot of people avoid the diesel engines. They try and maintain all steam. Diesel engines are by far the best for freight work. So for instance, I have a GP9 and an SD7. They do all of my main freight from the Whittier interchange, and then I have a diesel engine at EMD switcher over for all the logging. So it goes back and forth. It grabs 5 cars from the Connolly Creek L1 and L2, and then there's 5 others at L3. So this one train is managing the entire lumber mill, which works out. And if there's extra work, then I use my GP9 or SD7 to kind of help haul and whatnot. All right, so first things first, we're gonna skip to the next day. So we're gonna sleep because it was 6:30. So yep, we slept until 6 o'clock. Is day 35 as well. That's pretty sweet. And oh damn, we got a lot of loads. Let's see, we got Bryson coaling tower, Bryson repair track, Robinson Gap, a whole, wow, that's a lot going to Robinson Gap. And then another set going to Robinson Gap. Sweet, so all that can go. This is, so Stenson, Whittier. Oh, Ela, there we go. We've got some stuff to Ela as well. Appalachian Hardwoods, Standard Oil, and Bryson Freight. Okay, so in a weird way, a lot of that stuff I'm going to have to kind of divide up. I don't like to make my freight trains too long or else they can block the main line. Let's see here, though. So this guy is, yeah, he's got everything empty, so we're going to quickly switch to him. We'll get him started on his way. So the first crew, first 5 have to go up to Connolly Creek. So you can just click on the car and then right click or left click control. It'll show you where the line is. So I make sure you selected the right engine, AE waypoint, and now we set the waypoint to the end of the track. And he's going to automatically start bringing the 5 cars that are in the front to Connolly Creek L2. And once he gets there, we can disengage those 5 cars, have him switch out to L2. Sorry, the first set's going to L1. Apparently, I've scrolled over that little bit of the track. So, my SD7 main freight has a much stronger tractive effort for doing certain heavier freight loads. So, I'm actually going to set him up to take all of this stuff, the Robinson Gap coal mine. So, big thing too to also mention, all of the businesses, I'll just scroll down to show the available businesses and stations that I have. Everything I have is set to tier 5. Everything. So don't take out any loans unless you are at tier 5. This will give you the income and money required to do everything. So for instance, I'm not doing Hemingway yet. I've been delivering people, but not doing any pulpwood. If you unlock further west, you'll actually get businesses that take the pulpwood, which will be a nice little extra income. But for now, I just have everything set to tier 5. I'm pretty sure that's the highest tier that you can do for all the businesses, which, as you can see, provides a lot of work. So if I deliver all this stuff on a decently relative timing, then I make a little extra bonus. Alright, so CCRR7 has now headed out. Ooh, crap, passenger service. Almost forgot. Gotta make sure. Okay. So we've got a decent amount. So if you see in my previous videos, I had an A26 Atlantic, which unfortunately is not... I've kind of taken it out of service. It's now more of a standby service passenger train in the event that I have way too many people. Bryson Depot has been fully loaded with passengers. I find almost 250. And because it's an older style train with older cars, it can only carry 60 per car with 5 cars. So that's not quite enough to maintain a larger passenger service compared to this setup. This Berkshire is the first Berkshire that I bought. It's a beaut. My guy's actually inside it. We'll take a quick little look inside just for you guys who love the inside of these locomotives. Look how gorgeous this train is. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love sitting inside this in the mornings. You turn the lamp on. You got the little window slides you can open. Let's see, we also have the little side window here. We'll close it. It's October. It's getting a little cold. So that one should be ready to go. I always have, so right now I have one train at one end of my line and then another train at the other. Every morning, that's how I start it up. That way they meet at Bryson. It kind of helps keep the main line a little clear. Let's see. I think, yep, this one's good. We have 69 active freight cars and waybills in the area. Woohoo! That's going to be nice. Alright, so this is a not too bad setup for this one. So Berk 2 is ready to roll out. We'll set them up to 30. just wanted to enjoy that little sight, the scenery here. Got to admit, the one thing about this game that is really awesome is seeing these trains going up and down the line. It's like I'm standing here in real life in a nice early morning, watching these trains depart and going up and down. Like, these are the beasts of the nation that built entire countries, got people everywhere before cars and planes. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Such a massive monster train, too. I love it. I love these big steam engines. Alright, so now we have our 2 steam engines going. Let's see what we have for... Oh, I want this guy. He's going to we're going to waypoint him to the back of these Robinson Gap. So once he gets all these freight cars, he's gonna, ooh, we could grab him from the front. No, we need to be behind it, because it's a lot easier to put them into place rather than having to put them, get up there, separate, get behind them again. It's a lot easier if we just go from the back and push. He'll also deliver these 2 cars to Bryson. So, but he's just going to drop them off on the middle track where the splits are. It'll make life just a tad bit easier. But let's see what else we have over here. We have something from Stenson and a whole bunch of stuff to the sawmill. So let's, what we can do, once SD7's out of the way, okay, yeah, he's got to go all the way around that way. So we can put a whole bunch. This side track will be cleared because SD7, the big black Mamba train, he's going to grab all the stuff on this side. So that'll clear up one side of the interchange for us to put all of these cars. Let's see. I think these are all full and ready to go. Yep, perfect. And we have a wood chip car that's ready to go. Sweet. So far, so good. Now we'll just quickly go over here to Bryson. Let's see if any of this stuff is empty. So this was the first big passenger train that I had. It's, as I mentioned, it is currently just chilling. It doesn't have the capacity required at this time. So a lot of people would probably end up selling their old trains. I prefer to keep mine just in the event if I need to do some service. So for instance, there was actually one guy who was commenting on some of my pictures on Steam about these 2 engines. I'm not the only one who just takes these to the Bryson's maintenance shed and just leaves them there. Like, these trains, they're still good. They work. There's no big issues with them. But I don't do a lot of the heavier tier 5 freight with them because they kind of struggle. But they are great if I have, say, little freight cars here or the Bryson Lumber Co. and Lumber, like anything like that. So I'll usually bring a whole bunch of the freight cars to the Bryson lines here, and then take engine 1 and engine 2 to divvy up the loads, and then they'll deliver them to, say, Appalachian hardwoods or the little fueling, Standard Oil R1. Let's see, these are all, yep, those are all empty, and these furniture cars, oh, and that's empty. Oh wow, so that's gonna be quite a little poop. We could probably send some of these number 1. Yeah, let's send engine 1 to go pick up those cars. And then we could probably grab the coal car. So as much as you can clear out of that area, the better. It'll make it a lot easier when the main freight comes down. Let's see, where's our passenger trains? CCR 8. Just arriving at Ella. Perfect. And then this one is just leaving Hemingway. Good. Always good to keep track. Oh, let's see, we have one at the end. Awesome. So our logger train, green tractor, or my John Deere train, as I like to call them, is currently done. So we'll apply that brake, disconnect the glad hand, control left click to our next spot, and bring that up to there. And just like that, good old John Deere is going to get that job done, no problem. Alright, this guy is now at... He's got these connected. So what we'll do here is get all that ready and going. There we go. 2 of these cars are currently handbrake release. Perfect. We'll move them up to connect to the next set. And yeah, the diesel engines... These diesel engines are very fuel efficient compared to steam or coal-fired. So I never have to fuel these trains up that often. They can go like 3 or 4 days without being fueled, going the distance that they do. It's really nice. Let's see, where did that connect? Right there. Get that glide hand connected. Don't forget to open those ankle cocks. Perfect. Bryson coaling tower. I think I have one more freight car that's supposed to go to the Bryson coaling tower though, but it is what it is. So that stuff is good. We'll take that up. This train for now should be good to move it all the way to Ella. Alright, so we're still on number 5. We'll bring this train up to the Ella point. There's a lot of freight to move around today. I'm pretty sure I got 85 cars total between all the places. I wonder. Let's see if we can see that. Railroad. It's 128 freight deliveries. Whew. 128. That's damn. We're gonna make a lot of money. So this is gonna help with the loan for sure, because your loan has a certain amount of time. So in 2 days, 17 hours, I have to have an interest payment of $2,400. But what you can do is pay anytime you make $1,000. Just pay. And see that interest payment is going down, and currently only about $28,000. So what I like to do is maintain a minimal $5,000 in the account in the event that I have to pay for some random fueling charge. So let's say if I have one of my coaling towers runs out again, I can simply take it to Whittier interchange. Alright, so he's going to connect those together. Let's see. Let's go back to this guy. Let's see. Awesome. So he's now out of the way. We have this whole side cleaned up. What we will do first, however, because we want to get that business moving quick. So first things first, we'll connect Big Red. Let's see, how many can we get? So that one's going to Stenzel, so we won't unload that, but we'll keep it on the front because we're still going to bring them up once all this is done. So, let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we'll do a full 6, and then if whatever room is left, we'll add to once we move that stuff. Yeah, the idea is we're going to put all these Whittier cars where they need to, and then we'll connect that one Stenzel with the Ela House deliveries along with Appalachian hardwood. So the red train will go up the line with all these cars, and as he stops to unload a car, kind of like, you know, mailman delivery style. So we have, how many trains are now on the run? Oh, number 7's done again. So we can unload this guy. Dedicated logger train. He gets to take a break though, which is nice. I love the sound of that purring engine. So now we have to go up here where I have another 5, but this time he's going to have it back up into it. So once we deliver this to the sawmill, he's going to be kind of trapped and kind of not really be able to do much, but that's okay. That's why we have the big red engine being able to do a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see, the T17 is now connected. So as you can see, I'm pretty much constantly busy. I'm always bringing stuff out. Now we have to pull those 2 cars out as well. So what we'll do here, so it's the last 3 here that I just connected. Actually, yeah, no. Instead, it's smarter if we, since we're already here, what we will do. Oh, there's the big old Berkey. There we go, wrong one. So someone did ask me in the comments as well, why do the trains hit their whistles so much? Well, in real life, when trains are about to go over a crossing, there's a certain whistle pattern they're supposed to give off. That way it kind of gives cars and people kind of like an indication that, you know, hey, a train is coming. That way you don't accidentally walk on the track as the train's going, because God forbid, you do not want to be hit by one of these giant monsters of iron and steel. Why aren't you moving? Oh, right, you just connected to that coal thing. My bad, my bad. Okay. So what we'll do here, we'll set that to kind of deliver that up that way so it's out of the way. Oh, oops. I just set the brake on that. My bad, my bad. There we go, now it's going to run. GP9 is at its waypoint. So you're always watching this table here. Ah, crap, wrong. I accidentally clicked the go manual. There we go. I hate when that happens. Now it's going to kind of freak out a little bit. Alright, so that's all connected. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right up to the long one. We'll hit the handle brake for that. I haven't had a case where my freight cars were rolling away. God forbid you derail a train. Actually, that might be something good to go over at some point. I'm not doing it on my career file. God forbid. That would cost a lot of money. All the parts that I'd have to pay for. But I think in a future video, I might cover how to recover a train when it derails. That'd be rough. Alright, so now he's going to take the little bit that he can. And again, I'm only doing so many because I don't want... This is only so long here. And it at least gets something. Then we got to pull all those cars out. We'll put it over to the side of the interchange. Oh, sweet. This one train is now at Bryson. We're going to actually stop it. It's going to sit here and chill for a bit. That way, it'll gather a good amount of passengers. We should also probably refuel it, now that I think about it. So we'll do that. So we're going to turn that angle cock there off and turn this one off. Disengage the glad hand. Set the waypoint. Should be right around here. Now, yeah, this coaling tower is getting not too low, really. But every time I have to use a Berkshire and refuel it, it does eat up a lot of fuel. So, unfortunately, yep. Three long, one short, one long. That's the order I notice. Here we go. So now we can disengage this guy. And these two cars are going to go back in the furniture. As you can see, there's always a lot to do in this game. Let's see, how far is... Aha, he is just pulling into the station. So as you can see, those two train engines pretty much lined up at the same time. Give or take, like, maybe a couple minutes or two different, which is really nice. I'm actually going to take my guy who's in this engine, who's in CCRR6, who's actually refueling right now. There we go. Yeah, once he's done refueling, I'm going to trade him into the bigger engine. Oh? Oh, he's already at Ella? Right on. Oh, crap. A little laggy. Just a wee bit laggy. Awesome. So now that he's there too, we are going to send him over here. Actually, we'll split the track there. There we go. We'll wait for him to stop. It's another beautiful morning. Notice the pattern? Sorry, it was 2 long, 1 short, 1 long. And I'm pretty sure that's the actual pattern for railroad whistles. And then when he stops, just a quick whistle. Boom. Now let's see, let's get this guy. We forgot to move him forward a little bit. My bad. There we go. Alright, now that will refuel the coal. What's next? CCR1 is at waypoint again. This would be really nice if I had multiple people. I could have one person manage all the passenger trains, one person manage all the secondary freight, one person doing all the main freight. Awesome. So those are done. So all those cars are going to go to the one side of the Bryson. And this works out because these trains are not going far, so they're always close by to a refueling section when needed. This train, he doesn't see a lot of action, unfortunately. I usually get number 1 on everything. Bryson fuel stand looks good. Burke 2. Oh wow, that train's gonna be nice and loaded. But this massive freight train or passenger train is set up so when I do expand east or west, this train will be the main train that collects and delivers all the people going up the line. And then I'll have the first Berkshire CCR6 will kind of stay between Whittier and Alicar. Depending, I might have it also run mainline. You have the choice, which is really nice. You don't have to expand. You can keep it as big as you have. Mind you, the whole point of the game is to build up your railroad, which is really nice. Alright, so he's doing his job. He's looking good. Awesome. CCR4 just finished. Oh, I guess I could have brought... Oh, look at that. A timely delivery. Awesome. Let's see if we can... We should be able to have enough space to... maybe not. That's a little unfortunate. Let's see what happens. If we have to, maybe we'll take half of this train, put it over to the side, and then grab the other bit. Oh, this train's ready to go. So you're definitely bouncing back and forth between multiple trains, which is kind of nice. You get to that point, though, in the day where you run out of all the freight, so you just manage a bunch of passenger trains, which do make a lot of money. I've already noticed my newer passenger train, the second Berkshire, he makes a lot of money. He made $1,000 off one passenger run at one point. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Next. Let's connect this all. So all this is ready to go to Whittier. And both passenger trains are stopped and out of the way. So that works out just nice. And this here, we'll put these cars over on this side. It would probably be helpful if I could technically sell this train. I'm not really going to need it too much. If anything, I would sell the passenger cars and keep the train engine itself to do moderate freight. Because this is actually a pretty good engine. The A26 Atlantic, it did a pretty good job. I'll give it that. It's a very reliable engine. And it's got a good wheel set rotation. So let's see. This guy got his coal. We'll move him forward, get some water. Because he's a thirsty bitch. Or bastard. Perfect. Sweet. He's happy as can be. And that standard oil car is actually almost empty, so there's a good chance once we do bring the next can up, it'll be empty just in time. So you're restricting, good. CCR 4 N track. Oh, good. A majority of this isn't even connected. Which one? There you are. This one here. There we go. You can hear the air hissing. Something tells me I'm not gonna. Yep, we're not. It's not gonna fit properly. So we're gonna disengage these three. There we go. And then yeah, we'll just move. We'll move all these cars over here. And then we can just grab the rest of these three when it backs up. And we can also grab this wood chip truck, which works out nice. So you're kind of having a nice long train ready to go instead of having to come back and forth between the interchange and the sawmill. Kind of helps a bit. There's probably better ways of doing it. Let's see. How's our SD7 looking? Yeah, nice beautiful view here. This game is really nice. I gotta give it to the developers. They definitely hit the nail with the hammer for this game. Being able to have all these cool different trains. And don't even get me started on the modding community. That's oh wow. I keep seeing all the things that they do. All the modders that have all these wicked engines. So as you can see, we're making some more payments. I'm going to pay another $2,000. So in one day, you can very easily pay back more than half your loan. So yeah, here's where I made the main loan. Yeah, I paid $30,000 out of my own pocket for the main engine. And then I took out a loan, or I kept borrowing money to see how much I needed until finally I bought 40,000. Yeah, all those freight cars or passenger cars that costed way more. Pullman Palace car itself was 7,000. Oh, that's another thing. You want these Pullman passenger cars. So the customers that sit in these are technically first class cars. They pay an additional 20%. So I don't know if it has any effect on the rest of the train. But it does, like, anyone in there, having that additional 20% boost is actually really nice. And it helps the train look a lot nicer. So look at that. That is pretty nice looking first class. And you can also sit in there, too, which is really nice. So you can enjoy it yourself. Let's see. And this, awesome. You are now loaded. We are going to back you back up to your train. Awesome. So what we'll do here, we can just leave these two cars here. We'll let other trains come and put those in place. Now we just gotta wait for that passenger train to get out of the way. Oh, this train didn't back up enough. I don't want it overlapping there. Yeah. Some people would say that's a lot of whistle. There we go. Sweet. Good job, buddy. You done good. Now the idea of this, one that either GP9 or SD7, they're going to make their way up here at some point, or make their way back, so they can grab these cars along with whatever tracks they're going. There we go. Sweet. So let's reconnect this guy. One of these passenger trains we can let go up the line. We gotta make sure the freight train goes up first. So this guy here. So yeah, his stuff is now freed up. We'll go to operations. We'll click on the Robinson Gap. It'll take us right up there to see where we gotta go. Oh, would you look at that? Not bad. So we'll take all that, waypoint it right up all the way there. And the waypoints automatically switch the switches, which is nice. Let's see, is that empty? Nope, mining supplies is still good, and all these cars are now ready to go as well, which kind of works out nice. So we bring up some fresh cars for it to fill, then we take the full ones and make a nice good amount of money. So let's go back to our Berkeys. Oh, make sure you're selected on it. God forbid, don't want to accidentally send the wrong train again. Alright, so Burger Berkey is trying to go up east or west. This guy wants to go east. So it's at waypoint. Everything is connected. He's ready to go. Awesome. That switch is already set. You just gotta set this switch right here. Unfortunately, when you do it this way, AE Road, it'll only stop at the passenger stations that it's going to, that are on its roster. Oh, this is actually quite a decently full train. Yeah, that'll make some good money, especially when it gets to Ella. All right. Sweet. Multiple trains going at once. Nicely done. Alright, this guy's at its waypoint. Aw, crap. It's been there for a bit, I assume. Come on, load up. I mean, you go all over the map like this, it does kind of have rendering issues. So this is what we do now. Turn the angle cocks. Oh, before anything though, because we're in an downhill. There we go. Brake is on. Oh. Wrong car. My bad. Go to manual. Come on, go forward. There we go. Yeah, that's the wrong car. I wanted to disengage the one in front of it. My bad. My bad. Got too excited. Got way too excited there. And, oops. Turn that back on. CCR1 stopped against the switch. That's okay. Come on. There we go. This train can now go to that. Yeah, we have to wait for SD7 to get out of the way. Running the waypoint. Okay, so it's automatically going to switch, which is good. We'll send CCR1 to manage those little cars. and EMD is now set. So as you can see, he's at the front of the line now, so he ain't going nowhere. So he's just gonna chill. We'll just let him chill. Doesn't need to burn fuel or anything. Let's see, and so far, I'd say everything else is looking decent. Actually, how's this train on? Okay, he's pretty good on fuel. And he would kind of struggle. We'd have to back him up all the way to get him to switch over to the other side. But I think he should be good to depart now. Yep, we'll have him depart now. By the time he gets up to the switch, throw the switch. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the train will come up and it will stop before going over to... Oh, actually, no, maybe it won't. It's going to be right behind that freight train. Let's see here, though. Okay, yeah, so proceed. Prepare to stop at next signal. That's okay. That's all part of managing a busy railroad. So now you are ready to go, so we'll connect all your stuff. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to switch my guy out. I forgot to put him in the next train. Oh, well, they'll meet up again the next round. That's okay. So, we have to... So those three are moving. Let's get back to this guy. Connect the rest. God damn it, I did it again. Crap, now it's to back up. Come on. I hate when that happens. I keep having that happen where I accidentally hit the coupler. There we go. There. Back to regular. Everything's connected here. Now we can grab that wood chips car. Some of this does get a little long and tedious, unfortunately, but as you can see, it's 6:38, so a good majority of our stuff is already halfway done. Passenger trains are doing their thing. Freight train's doing its thing. We'll probably actually have to slow this one passenger train down to 25. There we go. It'll save on fuel as well, which is nice. So everything else looks like it's... Oh yeah, CCR1. Gotta move this oil tank thing out of the way every time. Consider... It's a little annoying. Every time I want to put a new load of coal in there, I gotta move this damn thing. Alright, let's put it right there for now. It's not empty yet. Those are almost empty. Actually, I'm starting to consider selling these passenger cars. I wonder how much they would go for. Oh. Service odometer. Last overhaul. Never. Service miles are miles adjusted for wear and tear and for engine's heavy use. Okay. So I would not get a lot of money for those if I'm mistaken. Okay, 3,323 for those 4, and then this one palace observation car, 5,000. Okay, so I would actually get a decent amount of money if I sold those passenger cars. It might be worth it. So this guy's got that moved out of the way. The more money we can kind of deal with for the loan today, the better. Alright, so that's freed up. This is going to go right to the end. Those repair parts for Bryson. Engine freight. Oh yeah, it's going to run out instantly again. It's been stacking and storing repair parts, so it's almost full, which is nice. And you don't technically have to keep it that well stocked, but in the event that you have a train derailed, you're going to want to have a spot that can completely overhaul that train when needed. I like to be prepared. Ah, I forgot to set the speed on that. God damn it. There we go. Back to him. Awesome. Do. Switching it up. Grab this guy. We'll put him back. Right on. Number 6 has arrived to Ella. Ella. Anything here that's ready to go? That's empty, and that's almost empty. Okay, so we'll have some stuff here as well. Sweet. And I'm not mistaken, there's also some stuff here at Stazel. Sweet, so those 2 cars are good to go as well. What about that? Nope, those 2 are still good. I like it. This is nice and steady. Multiple trains managed at once means a lot more money. Another Berkshire is leaving. We'll go back to Big Red. Big Red is now connected. It's awesome. Angle Cox grabbed. Apply the brake for that. Connect all this together. There we go. So managing your loan gets pretty easy once you have tons of work for all your trains. And the more you can kind of min-max too. So all this stuff on this side of the track is all the work that needs to go. And then everything that'll be on the clear side is everything that's done and ready to go. And it's nice too, if you can get as many cars delivered before 8 o'clock, you do get a nice little bonus. It's not a lot of money though. It's when you look at it, the amount of money you get in the bonuses is not worth it. Sawmill, good. Keeping the Whittier sawmill as stacked and logged as possible is also super key. So as you can see, there's 64 logs in the actual inventory on top of what's here. So every time, the minute this is completely empty, I send this train back to grab the next 2. So I have like 10 cars, 10, and 5. How's my diesel, by the way, over here? Oh yeah, that's way good. 16,000 gallon diesel fuel, and another. Oh yeah, that's awesome. There we go. There we go. So you're got that back delivered. Next to deliver is hit the brake. Alright, now you can deliver those parts, and then that's good. All your stuff there will be done for now. Brake. That's what I'm forgetting. I almost forgot the brake. There we go. Duh, it's not going to move if you don't turn the brake off. We'll move this engine, I'd say about, hopefully it goes there and clears the track. That's another thing. Whenever setting waypoints, I'm not quite familiar if it's the front car or if it's referencing on the back, where the back of the engine is. But it'll get there. Then we can sort it out. Let's see. How's this engine looking? Awesome. He's just stopped at Hemingway. Good enough, people. I find in the mornings there's not as many people until you do a whole bunch of passenger loads. By the time it's like 10 or 11 in your day, that's when you get like a lot of people. And then in the afternoon is like the max. You have like 200 people at a station waiting. So yeah, so like half a car, 2/3, little 2/3, almost 3/4, half, and full. Hemingway, $72, not bad. And CCR1 is now done with that. Sweet. There we go. So this, yeah, that's probably going to get emptied very quick. So that's all done there. And we'll just make life a little easier for this. We're actually going to bring CCR1 back to this load now that some of this is cleared up. We're going to move this over to the very middle line here. Actually, we're going to move it to the front because it'll be a lot closer and easier. There we go. What am I forgetting? This guy's moving. Good. 2 passenger cars are going. CCR1 is going. This one's slowing down, so he's... Oh, yeah, he's almost there. This one's going to make a really good amount of money the minute it lands. And as you can see, it still has like 5 cars that it can fill. These cars automatically teleport when they are full. They automatically teleport down here. But the only problem is that they don't turn the damn ankle cock off. They keep it open, which is very annoying. Same thing with this. They always have the ankle cock open. I like to make sure that they're come around, make sure they're closed beforehand. And it looks like engine 4 is done. Click the waypoint, zoom in. Oh yeah, so it did reference from the back. There we go. We're going to back them up ourselves manually. Every train, when you buy one, you want to set up a individual crew for it. Now, I don't know if it really affects the train's ability to do work or waypoints if it doesn't have a crew, but I always recommend just putting one on. The crews are not expensive. They really do pay for themselves, which is nice. And $570 for delivering all that stuff. Oh. I guess I could move it up a bit. If I move it up a bit, then my train should be able to clear that switch for now. And, yep, sweet. This guy is now offloading. Yeah, once he's done offloading, it'll give us the signal. So for now, we'll maintain this guy to make sure it gets... Come on. Almost there. Just enough to clear the track. Okay, you could technically move up a little more, so we'll do a little manual. Just a tiny bit more. Just a sliver. Give it 3 inches, bud. Just 3 inches. That's all she needs is 3 inches. There we go. Good enough. That's not enough to clear. Ah, crap. Okay. Oh well. We tried. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, it will be, because I have to take this one off. Never mind. Never mind. There we go. Sweet, plenty of room. Alright. Wow. Look at that. $1,207 and just made another $664. Look, wow, that's crazy good. And this one's about to stop Alacar, so we're about to have even more money. Look at that. We're actually doing really good for money right now. So I can actually pay another $2,000 on the loan. So now we brought the interest payment below $2,000, which we can easily pay in the 2 days, 17 hours. But the goal is to pay off the entire loan before. If we could pay it off before the end of the day, then you won't have as much of an interest payment. Mind you, you can't pay the interest payment though. That's the only crappy part. So whatever is there after paying off the loan is what you have to pay at that time frame. So it's the only downside to the loans in my opinion, but I was able to get a second Berkshire. You can't go wrong with that. Awesome. So this is all good right here. Gonna hit the apply that. And same thing before, I want this to drag. So it's going to go to the front or the back side of these coal things. It's going to connect all that. And it's going to go down the line with that passenger train. So I'm not going to move this passenger train until that one's all hooked up. Let's see. Let's get this one ready to go. Select all the stations except for the one it's at, of course. This is, of course, the longer train. Way more cars, which is nice. And now all the rich people. Usually I try and reserve the back car for the people going to the furthest destination. But realistically, as it's going down the line, most of the rich people go into that car first anyway. Departing Alacar Junction. Yeah, no you're not. You can wait. Okay, well I guess everyone's in there. But I want that freight train ready to go first. CCR1 is back in its spot. Oh, nope. My bad. There. Come on. There we go. Juicy. So we're going to put him right in this middle track here. Put him right there. Should reference from the back or the front again. So he's good. Oh, almost forgot this guy. As you can see, lots of trains. Everything's got to be managed at once. I did it again. I hate that. I need to find a way to stop that from happening. There we go. You have to look straight down at it to avoid hitting the coupler. Alright, so let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we can fit that. Let's do it. What we will do though is we'll take it all and then we'll park these the dumpsters, I guess you could call them. We'll park those dumpsters on a little side there. Alright. First things first. Let's bring that all the way back there just to make sure. If it does fit everything, great. That's awesome. But if not, then we can push it forward a little. Number 5 is at the way station, or waypoint. Connect those up. A good majority of this game was just playing with ankle cocks. Let's see. Not really a lot. Would be nicer if there was more people. Even the back car there's nobody. Early morning though. At 7 o'clock, we'll move all the trains. Oh, did I? Nope, I forgot. I forgot to set this one up. Start from the back. I completely forgot to load this one up. So all the people are just standing there like, what's going on? We're cleaning up the back because someone threw up on the way in. They had a little bit too much to drink, so they saw Alabama play. Come on. Now it's good. Alright. And yeah, Whittier, oh wow, Whittier definitely has the higher amount of passenger traffic, which is nice. Whittier and Bryson. It's kind of like why I want to keep that secondary, that Atlantic engine with the smaller amount of cars, because it could at least bring extra people when needed. Awesome. So you got your stuff going. You're at the next. You got this connected. All right. Turn all these handbrakes off. We are now connected. This train is ready to go. So we'll move him backwards. And this train should be loaded and ready to go as well. Everyone's on board. Affirm. Awesome. Passenger lines are nice and busy. This train has now moved a whole bunch of stuff, so it can go and chill back in the yard. And the way this is going to work is the SD7, the black train with all of those coal trucks, it's going to connect to all these cars that are ready to go and get them out of the way. This one won't be done until it comes back up with all those other cars that are supposed to go to Bryson. It would have been nice if I had a bigger, that one train bring everything, but I had to get all these cars out of the way to put them in the front, because all these are going to be pretty much pushed out from the front to kind of put nice and evenly, especially the Ella, all these Ella cars. And we'll grab that one Ella car on the way back as well. Come on. Please don't accidentally connect. Don't. They're gonna connect, aren't they? Oh, maybe not. I just realized these two cars are way too long. It's not gonna. Unfortunately, this spot here. If I pop this open, come on, there you go. As you can see, it's not very long. So I'm probably gonna have to pull this car out to put these two long ones in, so that registers that they're complete. And then this one won't, because it won't be in that line segment there, it's not gonna fill. It's gonna start filling these two new cars. It's kind of annoying. I should see if the devs can maybe fix that. If they could just make it a little bit longer, just like like make it so it can hold 3 of these. Make life a lot nicer. Yeah, that's not going to work. So we're going to stop that right there. There we go. Disconnected. And we'll bring that in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that works fine. That'll be perfect. Why aren't you moving? Train too long to navigate to waypoint. What are you talking? How? What? Are you serious? Are you effing serious? God damn it. Okay, well, when that happens... There we go. And then I have to reset it. So, that one freaking car made is the reason and difference. Oh well. Everything's kind of there, so it'll push nicely. Oh yeah, we forgot to send this one out. So what we will do now, we'll set this train up to waypoint here. And because the other train, or that passenger train, is at Hemingway, it's going to depart very early, very soon. Yeah, there's not a lot of people. 7 people waiting to go to Alacar. Not bad. $8 for 6 fare. My goodness. Good lord. That doesn't even pay for the snacks. How am I supposed to get by? Like $8? That's the price of bread right now here in Canada. Good lord. Actually, it's like $4. If you want good bread. Unless you get that no-name brand stuff, then it's a little different. But as you can see, though, our loan is coming down very nice. We already paid $7 grand into it in 1 hour. And that's not including a whole bunch of money that we're about to make once we build up the passenger stuff again today. There we go. Sweet, we just made some more money in our 348. Oh, that actually wouldn't fit all in there. That's good to know. There we go. Now we're connected to the right stuff. And we should be able to reconnect all this stuff. Ah, they won't connect because they're interesting. Okay, he's moving nice and slow. Then again, he does have like a crap ton of weight with all those cars. So 1, 2. You are now at your waypoint, so we'll disable waypoint. That way I'm not confused. He's still got a good amount of coal before we fill them up. So yeah, these trains, because they have very small coal tenders and very small water storage, I try to use them as less as possible. But they, as I mentioned, as you've probably seen here, they make great for little switchers instead of having to buy a whole bunch of those EMDs. Because you're still going to be buying coal no matter what. Awesome. CCR4 is once again at the spot. Pretty much bouncing back and forth between the same trains. Ella Station, received 29. So yeah, right now, the mornings, it's always kind of rough. Because it kind of expects you to keep running trains during the night to actually make a more adjusted feel. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Hold up. Oh man, I completely... There's a different way I want to do this that might be a little easier. Because I gotta pull that other saw car out so that those two can get registered as completed. So we'll put the one in there, and then we'll grab this one, put it at the back side of these two, then push those both in. That way, that one's at the back end. It'll reduce the amount we do have to do. Oh, sweet! This log train's almost done. 0.1 log. What we'll do too is that's already there. And it's done. Awesome. That just finished. Oh, that one was issued... Really? Issued 15 hours ago? What? Are you serious? Oh, it's showing the back one. That's why. I want this one. Yeah, just finished. There we go. Alright, this guy is going to send them back. And I'm pretty sure the other two sections, L2 and L3... Oh, okay. It might just finish filling. Okay, yeah, no, it's almost there. It'll finish filling that. Just in time. Sweet. Number 4 has that set and done. And you'll also notice, now that I have all those cars in there, I try and wait until a good majority of these are done in full before I start pulling them out. Because at some point, oh, we can put in our 1,000 on the loan there. If we go to our interchange, so East Whittier interchange is our main interchange, we can schedule extra service. So once I have all of the freight, all of my main freight, or even every bit of freight, once it's all like collected and done, I'm going to schedule the interchange to switch out and bring more cars. You want to at least do one additional interchange a day. It boosts the industries, which allows more money to be kind of flowing into your accounts. Oh crap, I almost messed that up again. I want that car. I'm going to pull that one out. Our logger train is moving out. I have not had to refill this guy. I've had him for a bit now too. He is super efficient. Cost analysis wise, it is so worth it. There, now we can actually sit inside a train and enjoy it a little bit. Now that we've got a good mix of the work done. I love that. I love being able to just sit inside the trains and operate them. This game really does give you plenty of awesome options. Anything from managing the main lines with the switches and the signals to operating the locomotives themselves, or even like maintenance. I have maintenance turned off at the moment to a certain degree, so trains do still need overhauling and etc. But I notice the maintenancing though in this is very like heavy. Like your train pretty much has to be maintained every 4 or 5 days, which kind of sounds realistic, but I like to be able to have some freedom with this game. That is almost empty. Oh, let's stand at the crossing here. Big old Berkey. Signals are set and they're good. Check. He is almost there as well, just a little bit off. The signal switch is set. Oh, that one's good. Perfect. Oh, so close to being empty. Let's see. Now let's go back to Big Red. Big Red has the... Whoa, whoa. Careful. Holy crap. It likes to freak out every time. This is so far so good, though. Vlogger train's doing good. This guy's doing good. Almost, yeah, he's almost down the mountain. He's got one more super big turn. The bridge, then the second bridge. Then he'll have all that connected. Unfortunately, because this spot ran out of dimensional lumber, it's not making any furniture. So everyone hopefully we can get some stuff there before 8 o'clock. That way people can start getting to work before the day starts for them. I don't know, I like to put it in perspective of like the times that I'm at work, even though I'm at work at an ungodly hour in the morning. Or if I'm doing night shift, God forbid. Alright. And as long as I don't forget, I can switch my guy to the bigger passenger train. Or maybe I'll just take him out. Take him out of the passenger train. He can kind of just chill here at the main Bryson. Look at this train blocking the roadway. What a dick. That's okay. Alright, let's see. So we got a good amount of people. Oh, wow! 126 people going to Whittier. 34 to Ella. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. If you maintain a nice quick passenger service early morning, as early as you can, it builds quick. I wouldn't be surprised if at noon I'll have 300, maybe 350. Awesome. Pretty good timing if I do say so myself. And then CC5 will connect all that stuff. Awesome. So this is reconnected again. $114 for 95 fares. It's not too bad. Oh crap! No, hold on, hold up. There we go. Hit that handbrake release. Yeah, you're not departing. Yeah, no, you're gonna stay there for a bit. And you'll notice I have all my trains facing the same direction. Hi. You have all my trains are facing the same direction. My son decided to scare me there for a second. Got a little jump scare. But the only reason why I have them all facing the same direction is for this specific refueling. So because if I had a train facing the other way, it would have to go a much longer, because if one train was facing, say, eastward, it would have to go all the way back that way and then come back down, whereas them facing the west, this one, all it has to do is back up a bit to get onto this side of the switch and over, and then any train on this side just has to follow the switch over. So it's highly recommended have all your trains facing westward. Awesome. CCR6 just landed. I'll just stop that. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to take one of these passenger cars and put it onto the other one. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it kind of would help if I put one of them on there. 7,000, 7,005. Well, I kind of can't do it now because the passengers are loaded on board at the moment. It is what it is. It'll be fine. Alright, so now that we're at the station, our guy can come out of this train. So he's going to chill in this train because it's the bigger train. Before he does that, though, let's just walk around. So there's a lot of updates that still need to happen. So if developers do see this, hopefully will get fixed up because this just looks really bad. Just floating buildings. But this game is still in very heavy early access. I've noticed some of the stuff that they're trying to do in this game. They're kind of focusing on the heavy, realistic maintenancing stuff. So we're going to have like a maintenance railroad fixer track car thingy, which will be cool. Don't get me wrong. I think that's pretty neat. But at the end of the day, I want more trains. That's what I want. So yeah, so these two are now delivered and good. However, this one's just not on. See that? So it's those two cars are just way too long for that one to reach. If they could just simply make that extend to like the halfway mark for this, even that would be great. So I do hope the developers maybe see this and do that. It was just a quality of life thing, I'd say. Mostly just so it like all three of these could fill. Because let's say I have a whole bunch of logs delivered and it's just pumping out wood and all the stuff. These three could all fill, then I could deliver all three rather than having a bunch off stray. Alright. Now that that's done, we're going to send Big Red over to the rest of all this freight. Which one's standard oil? Where's that one? Is that... Yes, okay, that is at Bryson. So this train, unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to have to probably wait for this train to get clear. Okay, there we go. Nice. Which one is actually going to Alacar? No. This one's going backwards, and now it's going to Alacar. Okay, so that train's got to kind of wait. Excuse me. And it's not bad that if it waits just a little bit, it does give the passenger cars more people to kind of queue up a little bit. Which is perfect. You don't want to just have trains that are not even a quarter full. It really sucks. I like to watch trains go by. I like the train spotting aspect of this game. It's very, very nice. This guy runs really quick, though. Let's see, can I go in any of these? There's one building I think I can go in. Whoop. Man, look at super fast, Sonic speed. The Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's see, I think I can go in this building. But I'm not sure. There are some buildings I know you can go in. I just can't remember. Oh, okay. Never mind. I guess I can just walk in. Okay, fair enough. Nothing really in there, but it is what it is. How do I get up there again, though? There's a little spot upstairs that you can go. I wonder if it's just very well hidden. Here we go. Ah, here we go. So yeah, here's like the little signal route thing. Shows all the main signals, and this can extend and get built up, which is nice. All right, let's go back downstairs. Get back in the train. Do 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 do. It's nice and comfy. Alright, which train is going up the line? I think it was you. You were going to Alarka. Alacar? Alarka? I think it's Alarka. Any more people? Nope. That was it. Awesome. You are now clear to head up the line. We'll hit the switch. So you might be wondering why I'm not sending this Berkshire towards Whittier or to the east. Because this train's going to stop at Ella, and the freight train here is going to do a full, complete run all the way to Whittier Interchange. So I want this train to go first up the main line beforehand. And unfortunately, as I look at it, the GP9, he's only going to be able to go up the line so far. I could maybe take him as far as Ella if it can get the stuff moved quick enough. But it really depends. I'd rather have the SD7 grab those empty cars at Ella. That way it doesn't have to have too much. There we go. So yeah, so we'll let that SD7 Big Bill. I name all my trains. You don't see the names anywhere, but I like Big Black Bill or Big Red. Awesome. So this guy is ready to go. I guess what we can do, put this guy up this way. Yep, he'll go as far as there. They'll keep all that freight upward. That's ready to go, that's ready to go, and that's still working on. And that's still good, and that's still good. At waypoint, right on. So all this freight right here is going to be ready to go. Tons of freight. It's going to be a lot of money. Whole lot of money. Actually, how much is it saying on delivery? $91 on delivery. Okay, right on. What about this? $68. This freight train is going to be a decent amount of money on delivery. Oh, what the heck? Oh, accidentally set the damn brakes again. Alright. It's ready to go. This is what we're going to do. This train is going to push it right onto that. It's going to go all the way there. And Big Red will be out of the way. He'll just kind of chill. He'll probably get that Stenzel out of the way and pick up the cars over here and put those on his backside, just to get him out of the way. It'll kind of work out. And then he'll just chill on the side here until Big Black Bill comes out. Now that train's going up the line, so he's gonna make it before. It's giving this train a little more time to fill up for Whittier. And this one car, it's so close to being empty. I hate when that happens, when I finish all the main freight and then one car is like, oh, I'm ready to go. Then I gotta send the diesel engine all the way up the line for one car. Those are still going. Oh wow, the coaling tower ate more than half that car. I did order a second coaling car for this specific tower. So, and this one I think is only a 50-tonner. 2-bay hopper. Let's see if it says where the... Nope, it doesn't. Oh, okay, no. I think I ordered a 70-tonner to supply that coal. I'd rather have extra coal on hand anyway, at least for Bryson. Bryson is my main fueling station for my passenger trains. Oh, he's hauling. He's got quite a decent train here. How many tons? 1,504 tons, 786 feet long, at 18 cars. That's not bad. And I could technically send this train out now and have it wait at the signal, but as you can see, some more people just spawned and they got loaded on. So every little bit matters. Alright, let's go over the line. Check number 7. Awesome. He's been done for a bit. I think that also gave the other two sections of time to spawn. There we go. Alright, so we're going to grab these 5 cars from L2, and then it's going to pick up another 5 cars down at L1. So that's 10 cars, each with 3. So that's 30 logs, which is the minimal it takes in a day. Oh, crap. Go back to that. So if we go to Whittier Sawmill, it says here logs at 30 cars a day. Oh, my bad. Okay, so it takes 30 cars a day. But that's still 30 logs. Considering the limit that I can hold is 90, it's gonna fill it right back up to standard and whatever it consumes after. So let's see, what's our next milestone? We have 2 available. Purchase track to Silva, so that's going east. That's 12 miles of mainland to the east, which is actually pretty big. Eastern Interchange will be moved from East Whittier to East Silva, which I want to do. I'm pretty sure Silva is a much bigger interchange, which will kind of be nice, but the distance though is a lot more to go. I would have to yeah, instead of having everything close by, especially for the sawmill. Let's see, let's follow up the line. I'm curious. Let's see if it'll load enough. So if I buy the Silva tracks, all of this opens up. That's not the interchange. This is just a bypass route, which definitely comes in handy. Let's see. We have Wilmot Station Agent, and I also see some of these spots here. There's a nice little bridge there with a little road. That's actually kind of cool. Be nice when they add more scenery. Let's keep going up the line and see what we got. Got some tight turns here. Would be nice if a majority of the rail line was double line. I could have trains that are going up and down on a, instead of having them sit on a single line. Here's another bypass route. Nice, good. Oh, that's a very good sized bypass too. Nice. That'll come in handy. Oh, would you look at that? It's a little truck. And he's just chilling there. That's actually kind of nice. Not too bad looking. Oh, looks like it's got some flat tires though. And our little this bridge is a little rough looking. Come down the line a little bit more. Let's see what we got. Oh, doesn't like that. It's freaking out a little bit. I never go up. I haven't gone up here really, so it's not. Oh, look, a tunnel, and the tunnel is blocked off by some stuff. So let's see if we go over the tunnel here. Got a little bridge with another bypass route. And I believe this is Silva. Oh, there's a nice little factory here. Oh, no, this is Dillsboro. Dillsboro. Right on. It's got a water refueling and some businesses here. So open up some more industries. I'll probably not set these industries to like tier 5. I'll probably just keep them nice and steady. Probably send the tier 3. I think this is this Silva. Yep, Silva Station. Here we go. Nice. And this. Oh wow, that's one hell. Wow, that's a lot of industry here. Whew. Damn. That's gonna be a lot to deal with now that I think about it. Is this the interchange? This does not look like an interchange. If it is, then it's not as glorious as I thought. Got some stuff to park there. We have a very long turn track. I want to see what's at the end of this line though. Ah, that's probably the interchange. And that's the end of the track, which would be like going out of the town, or as far as the map goes. So this would be the interchange if we were to switch it. if we were to buy. To me, it doesn't look too bad. It definitely looks like it would work pretty nice. Anyway, let's get back to work. Let's not get distracted. We're almost there. This could be a nice long video. Hopefully if you're still watching, much appreciated. Definitely helps the channel if you keep watching. Yes. Pick it up. Go grab it. Thank you. Alright, this train should be good to go. Yeah, I'm moving across the map so fast that it's having a hard time loading. It can't keep up with me. Let's see, how far is this train at now? Okay, he's almost past Ella. Nice. Can we move you up a little bit? I haven't tried the freight yard switching aspect. I want to learn more about that one. Might come in handy. So we're just going to move this one up a little bit. Just so we're able to clear the switch a bit more. Come in handy a lot. That switch is set and it's good. There we go. Awesome. Turn those angle cocks off. Alright. So cars that are coming with us. I guess we won't actually bring them with us. We'll just kind of pull them out of the way. We'll leave them. Maybe we should take. They don't have to go far. It's right over there. You know what? Yeah, we'll just we'll take these two cars back, and we'll leave that freight over there. Should be fine. It's not in the way. What's the status of this one? It's just passing Ella. Right on. How's Ella look? 98 passengers. Whew. 50 of them are going to Whittier. Damn. Needs more money for me, that's for sure. I don't mind. Sweet, and that one can stay there. Where's the thing? There's the thing. Awesome. If I stop it here, am I able to? Nope, it's gonna have to go on this side. My bad. There we go. That works better. Okay, let's see, what else is there? Ah, this one's now connected. Sweet. Have it nice and connected. Now I can do control, left click, condition 97%. So even though I have maintenance down, the condition of the freight cars does go down slightly. Ah, crap. I hit the... did I seriously hit the... I did. That's one. Where's the other one? That one's off. Oh, there we go. Okay, back to that. And now, this one will drive all those cars straight in, and it'll give us access to use this diesel engine when we need to. Oh, nope. Let's stop that quick. Stop it. Oh, that was close. Good thing we paid attention. There. Now we can start loading this guy up to go back. As you can see, the minute it stops, because there's nothing else at the... There's no next station. This is the end of my rail line. I really want to see how much money I can get once SD7 reaches its destination. Which is this guy, he's so close. He is so close to getting that done. Alright, that's good right there. Now we gotta put this behind us. Oh, yep, that's right. There's a signal. Sometimes it doesn't know if it's just like passing the signal threshold a little bit, so you have to manually let it pass, or tell it can pass. You shall not pass unless you're an express passenger train. My engine I love how my engine roster has gotten so big. 8 trains now. Well, 2 of them kind of don't really do anything. These 2 trains, unfortunately, they just sit there and reminisce about the good old days when steam engines were steam engines. That's okay. They still have some use, but not as useful. Oh, is it gonna have... Yeah, I have enough room. We're about to have 2 freight trains all meet together. This really does work out nice, though. I have all of my freight at my interchange is now either en route or almost delivered. And once the SD7 brings those coal trucks here, everything that is... It'll connect everything together and then move it to the much larger side of the line here. That way, if I need, it'll keep this little switch freed up. And it kind of tells me, like, you know, 'cause I'm at that stage of the freight where everything is now complete, or everything's looking good. Let's see here. So, oh, one car is done, filled up, right before 8 o'clock. Good job. People are working hard. Working hard or hardly working, eh, Mac? Ding, 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 ding. Awesome. That's connected. I want to quickly get... Oh, yeah. I was originally going to have Big Black Bill stop at Ella and pick up that 1 passenger car. Oh, well. That's okay. Alright, so this guy... And we'll let him chill a little bit longer. I want more people. There's not a lot of people on that train. So we'll wait until this guy gets to Whittier. And then... Yeah, we'll send him out. Switch fouled. Oh, crap. That was close. It was coming out the same time as that train. That was close. We nearly had a... They nearly collided. That would have been bad. Really bad timing there. The perfect incident. Okay, so that one will go to the farm supply. Those two will go to the house. And then everything else goes to Bryson. Sweet. Meh, meh, meh. That's almost all the freight. Before 8 o'clock. Nice and steady. This guy's doing his job nice and steady. So far, so good. This train wants to... I mean, as you can see, kind of like an overkill on locomotives at the moment. Sweet. We made $76 delivering one car. Does not seem like a lot of money. But it is what it is. Let's put that. Get that. Alright, so metal stock. Sheet metal. Fresh thing of sheet metal coils. That's actually what my job involves. A crap ton of sheet metal. Here we go. That's what we'll do. We'll just bring these cars right back, 'cause it's a lot better to just get rid of them, get them out of the way, and then come back and finish that freight. Actually, we'll set this up differently. There we go. That's what we'll do. Manual. We're gonna leave these two freight cars here, and we're gonna have the logger train pick them up. That's gonna work out a lot better, because now we can get all this freight moving a lot sooner, because the minute that passenger train comes is when this will be freed up to go. Yeah, this is almost at Whittier. How's it looking for passengers? Less than half. Or just about half. Not too bad. Would be nice if it was more, but oh well, I won't argue, it's money. Awesome. And this kind of gives this train something to do. Oh, it's got to back up a bit. Yeah, it's got to back up that tiny bit, because it can't. Just go. God damn it, come on. Just move. There we go. You having what, puppy? You have no ranch? Oh my goodness. We're all out of ranch. Let go of my cord. Yes, we do need more. Yes, we can go to Loblaws and get more, but not right now. Oh, look at that. $1,424. Wow, that's really nice. That's actually a lot of good money there. Which means we can now put another $2 grand on our loan. There, we have now paid $10,000 on that loan just and before 8 o'clock. That says a lot. That's actually really good. Dimensional lumber, where does this start? Crap, I can't figure out. I think it's right here. Nope, not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. There it is. There. Those are now all connected. We'll have it just switch to that line and then see what it does. Actually, here, I'll try this. I want to see what happens. I want to reference it to stop right there. As you can see, this is now a 2,077 ton train full of stuff. Whoa, what are you doing? There we go. It's going to try and go forward. I don't like that. It should be backing up. Go in reverse. There you go. I don't want to go forward and block off all of this. Okay, that's good. That's also disconnected. Connect to your freight again. Get up there, nice and quick. You. Awesome. Woo! Here comes the Burke Express. Big ol' Berkey. Woo! Yeah, it's blowing its whistle, mostly because of the road crossing right there. There we go. It's going to charge the brakes up a bit. This train I want to run here. It will deliver whatever it can. Good, it stopped before the signal, which is exactly what I want, and it's still going to offload people. As long as one of these cars is all connected, then the whole train's connected. Sweet. Whoa, why are you at 30? 35. Go. Speed limit's 30. Awesome. So now it's running to its destination. This train is now moving stuff onto that line. You know, we're just going to set it to road mode. Track speed's 15, so we'll set that to 15. I want this to be as accurate as possible. What do you mean you're stopping? You should have no trouble. Oh, that's probably why. Pass the signal. You're good. You are good. Let's go back to this engine to make sure it doesn't cross the line too far. That's actually a pretty, like, you gotta admit, that's a pretty strong engine. That's a lot to move. Sweet, and the switch is set against it, which works out perfect. So that means it's gonna keep going, but I want to go a little faster. Oops, wrong switch. Alright, it's almost there. Whoa. And train brake. Whoa. I think that just. Oh wow, that is. Let's play it a little safer. Let's back her up a bit. Just a little bit. Just a couple inches. I don't believe in metric. There we go. Just like that. Awesome. Orders set to stop. Perfect. Train brake is now set. Right on. That actually almost goes to the very back of the interchange. So it's still got some room, which is nice for some more cars. But yeah, that's pretty much the majority freight on top of what's about to be delivered. Being delivered though is a little different, because that stuff's gonna stay there. This is all the stuff that was cleared in the day. So we're gonna send the big black engine to chill. All of this stuff is gonna be delivered. There's some stuff at like that it'll bring back on the way back, which is alright. But yeah, I gotta say, this was pretty successful. If you manage to continue this in just 1 hour, or pretty much 2 o'clock, because 2 hours, because we started this at 6 in the game time, and we've already paid 10 grand in the first day. Or yeah, it's day 35. So we paid, let's see how much we did. So first thing, we did 3,000 plus 2, so that's 5,000, then 7,000, 8,000, 10,000. Yep, so yeah, 10,000. Pretty good. That's actually really good. And I could technically take off another 5 grand, but I'm keeping some money on hand just in case. I'll wait till like noon in-game day. And the days are kind of long. Unfortunately, the hour time runs pretty much the same as real time. Diverging approach to Ella. Okay, okay. But we're going to... Oh, crap. That train can leave. It's okay. This train, however, we gotta get rolling. I didn't realize I had completely forgotten to get it loaded. Again. Managing multiple trains at once can really boggle the brain. Be nice to play this on multiplayer with people. I avoid multiplayer servers because apparently a buddy of mine, Darkside Tripper, he joined a multiplayer server and buddy had like 1 million mods and it completely broke his game because it forces you to download the mods, and there were so many mods that it just ruined the game every time there was an update. So he stopped. I don't blame him. I would too. I could not do that. That would really annoy me. Awesome. So this guy is ready to go. East Whittier. And we'll send all these cars to the back of the line here. Resume speed. Set that to 20 just to be safe. Let's see, is this done loading people? Yes, it is. Click on the station, we could see what stuff's ready to go. And yeah, that one car we won't quite send in. Sending one car is a little rough because they have to pull everything out from the sawmill, and I hate having to do that. That's just unnecessary. We could do it though. Wouldn't hurt. We'll wait till there's like at least two more. These two here. That way it makes some sense. And once engine 4, oh, he's already there. Wow, that's handy. Right on. And the switches are good. You don't have as much people on board. Okay, not too bad. We'll send it. Full sender, bud. Coal we'll probably refill the coal once it gets to Bryson. Alright. So this one is good. There we go. And then, yeah, once we'll deliver those 2 cars, and then we'll connect that to the other farm supply, pull that out in front. That way it's just, you know, you're not making too many multiple runs instead of pulling it out and putting it in front. I just have to remember not to let that car go. Yeah, every time it's gonna cross a road, it's gonna blare its big loud horn. There's nothing you can do about it. Hopefully there's enough space for that switch. Yeah, no, it'll be fine. It'll be golden. And this guy is now chilling inside the Whittier engine service shed. That train is running that little bit of freight car. Really? 3 people to Hemingway? Come on. Come on. You serious? Oh, crap. A little laggy there. Oh, okay. You know what, though? We're getting a little full here. This is actually looking alright. That's not too bad. It's getting somewhere. Not quite exactly what I wanted. Oh, my God. Blare your horn again. God damn it. So yeah, this is one way I like to. I'll bring a freight train up, and it will disconnect from all the freight, and then position the freight cars where it needs to, and just keep going up the line. It'll grab whatever empty cars it has or can. Cool, $144. Rock and roll. Make sure you're running the proper train, God forbid. Let's see, we'll get those connected while we're... There we go. So that's ready to go. We'll turn off the brakes. So far, so good. This is, yeah, two hours of the one day. I'd say besides finishing up delivering all this freight, which is pretty simple, Appalachian hardwoods, the standard oil, and then the freight house spot there. The freight house, if I'm not mistaken, is, yep, this little side house here. And then Appalachian, which is that furniture store that we had the steam engine shift and shuffle stuff. Surprise, I have these set to tier 5, but it's only asking for 1 car. So hopefully when it does the interchange, again, I have to wait. Oh, okay, that's actually almost empty, so I can bring that back too. I'll even maybe fast forward time as it pulls back. Whew, damn. Awesome. Some extra little cash here and there. I'd love... I should try and see if this train can pull all this out. Probably not. It'd probably struggle. Struggle like a virgin on prom night. There we go. So that's all connected. Close these angle cocks. Right on. So that's one full side of the Whittier interchange completely done. And we'll send this guy back up to reconnect with the logger. Now that that's connected, we gotta pull out that back car. Oh, I did again! God damn it! Come on, connect. Connect, god damn it. Why aren't you connecting? There we go. Now it's connected. Bam. And we'll just throw that right there. Awesome. So that works out. You know what? I think we'll call it game there. We've did pretty good though. Oh yeah, I'd say that's a pretty successful, lots of stuff run. So yeah, hopefully we covered enough about the loans, managing the bigger businesses at tier 5, and passenger service runs, and prepping for your expansion east or west, depending on how you did your gameplay. It really does depend. Some people just go straight out east and don't even like go to Bryson. But I do recommend in your playthrough focus on going to Bryson, getting it set up with all your coal and diesel stands, and focusing on having all your main freight done by diesel engines. It's the most fuel efficient way of going about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this RailRoader video. We did a lot, I'd say. Lots of trains, lots of freight, lots of passengers. Made quite a bit of money and put it all towards the loan. So I could probably pay off this loan in this one day, which would be really nice. But that's hoping the passenger stuff gets up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more RailRoader. Hopefully I can get some more videos done in the future. As always, stay safe and stay happy.